Hello, Warriors of Light, and welcome to my weekly podcast that covers different Final Fantasy XIV topics. This is my 26th podcast of 2025 and the 78th episode in the series. Like usual, I will be dividing this podcast into two parts. For the first part, I will be commenting on one topic from the French General Forum, Naoki Yoshida presenting as guest of honor at the 2025 Anime Expo in Los Angeles. The ticket drawing available for the Dark Decades Tour, the Gleam drawing for the 10th anniversary of Heavensward, and the collaboration between Final Fantasy XIV and K.UNO. For the second part of the podcast, I will be commenting on the Chronicles of Light Artbook, the Eorzea Cafe 11th anniversary celebration, the new Machibiraki project in Shibuya Tokyo, the latest episode of Duty Commenced, the new Square Enix Pop Up store, and the release of patch 7.25. Today is June 28th, 2025. So, this year I will randomly pick general official forum topics in different languages, and give gamers my thoughts on them. So, today, I will be commenting on a thread from the French forum titled Steam that was created by a user named Nod Savage. This discussion was started in August of 2024, and asks whether or not it is possible to transfer from a Steam account to a new Square Enix account. So, no, it is not possible to transfer a Steam account to a new Square Enix account. Once a gamer has linked their Steam account to their Square Enix account for Final Fantasy XIV, gamers are locked into that setup. Gamers cannot transfer their progress or characters to a new Square Enix account. So, in closing this part, I highly recommend gamers to take a look at this French discussion and remember that gamers can't transfer between Steam and new Square Enix accounts. Next, the Final Fantasy XIV team will be at the Anime Expo 2025 in Los Angeles this summer, and Naoki Yoshida will be presenting as a guest of honor. Gamers can journey with Naoki Yoshida as he looks back on his life, early career, and experiences. The Anime Expo will be held at the Los Angeles Convention Center at 1201 South Figueroa Street in Los Angeles, California, from July 3rd to July 6th. The Final Fantasy XIV team will be at booth SH-3314 and will have lots of fun giveaways for attendees, such as Dawntrail-themed carrying bags, Dawntrail-themed folding hand fans, and more. Gamers that wish to attend this event should register on the website today. So, next, the Primals will be performing at Nippon Budokan in Tokyo on Monday, September 29th and Tuesday, September 30. For this performance, gamers in North America and Europe will be able to participate in a ticket drawing to possibly attend in person. On both days, DJs will be playing background music before the show begins, and gamers that win can enjoy arriving early and relish in some tunes. Each gamer may apply for up to 2 tickets for each performance and can find more details on the official Lodestone website. So, next, the Final Fantasy XIV team is commemorating the 10th anniversary of Heavensward and hosting a sweepstake through Gleam. Gamers can enter the sweepstake for a chance to win a silver pendant styled in memory of a dear comrade, as a reminder that even though a shield may break, the bonds of friendship can never be broken. The campaign will be from Monday, June 23rd, and end on Monday, June 30. Interested gamers can register on the Gleam website today. Next, the Final Fantasy XIV team has collaborated with K.UNO, and a detailed recreation of Alphinaud and Alisaie's silver ear cuffs are now available for pre-order. K.UNO is a world-renowned company that has worked with a number of Fortune 500 companies, including Disney, and highly recognized for its diamond-studded jewelry. Gamers can expect an extremely well-crafted silver ear cuff with detailed and decorative designs. I highly recommend gamers to check out both the Square Enix store and the K.UNO website. So now, we will take a small break and continue on to part 2 of this podcast in a few moments. Welcome back, everyone. So, for part 2 of this podcast, I will be commenting on the Chronicles of Light Artbook, the Eorzea Cafe 11th anniversary celebration, the new Machibiraki project in Shibuya, Tokyo, The latest episode of Duty commenced, the new Square Enix Pop Up store, and the release of patch 7.25. So, the Final Fantasy XIV team has announced that Final Fantasy XIV, Chronicles of Light, Volume 2 is due for release on Tuesday, October 7th, with pre-orders available today. This collection contains a total of 30 short stories, including those originally published on the Lodestone as Tales from the Shadows, Tales from the Twilight, Tales from the Dawn, and Tales Under the New Moon, along with 4 new and exclusive stories. The book also features cover art and illustrations by acclaimed Final Fantasy artist Toshiyuki Idahana. Next, the Eorzea Cafes will celebrate its 11th anniversary on Wednesday, July 31st, and giving out special acrylic stands. In addition, the Eorzea Cafe in Yokohama will be open this summer for a limited time. Gamers can expect a cafe with the theme of Limsa Laminsa in the Yokohama Kenai store, and a special menu with a concept different from the other stores. Gamers can also receive a coaster of your favorite pattern and 1 random magnet. International gamers that are interested in this upcoming event can make travel arrangements through Rakuten Travel and book both tickets and hotel rooms. Gamers can find more information on the Japanese Lodestone website. Next, the Final Fantasy XIV team will participate in the first anniversary event of the Machibiraki of the Shibuya Sakura Stage Complex in Shibuya, Tokyo, which will be held on July 12. Machibiraki is an initiative in which residents, businesses, educational institutions, and the ward work together to improve the town's beauty and promote the new Shibuya district in Tokyo, coinciding with milestones such as the construction of new public facilities and the opening of large-scale buildings. Interested gamers can participate in a mysterious puzzle game for free around the Shibuya Sakura stage. If gamers pay attention to the special story prepared for this event and solve the mystery during the event period, gamers will receive a sticker. In addition, gamers can also enjoy a commemorative photo with characters, such as Mog and Alpha, printed from a Fujifilm smartphone printer, also known as Cheki. Also, the Eorzea Cafe in Shibuya Sakura stage will have a special menu available and giving away a decorative card. Gamers that live outside of Japan and are interested in the new developments in Tokyo can make travel arrangements through Rakuten Travel and book both tickets and hotel rooms. Gamers can find more information on the Japanese Lodestone website. Next, the latest episode of Duty Commenced was broadcasted on June 25th, and the 3 hosts, Danielle, Sarah, and Aya, discussed exhilarating details coming in patch 7.3 and the latest episode from Letter from the Producer. In addition, Danielle, Aya, and Sarah, also known as Okiomi, Sissikra, and Minorine respectively, showcased the latest entries from talented content creators and artists during the Community Commendations segment for prizes and giveaways, such as 10 Jai gender figurines. The revealing episode is now available to watch on the Lodestone website or on the official Final Fantasy XIV Twitch channel. Next, the Square Enix Pop Up store will open in Osaka at the Damaru Umeda store and the Damaru Tokyo store for a limited time. At these stores, new official goods will be pre-sold, and Square Enix's popular comic and game titles will be available. In addition, gamers can enjoy the Final Fantasy IX illustration panel, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary with remarkable photos. Gamers can expect an introduction of some of the Final Fantasy XIV products that will be sold in advance at the venue. Gamers can find more information on the Japanese Lodestone website. Lastly, patch 7.25 was released on May 27th and included a new field operation named Crescent Isle, Mirage Island, with an area named the Occult Crescent, South Horn. In addition, the patch also included Mamul J Allied Society quests and more Hildebrand adventure quests. Also, phantom weapons are obtainable through new weapon enhancement quests by working with Geralt Blackthorn, the legendary blacksmith for all relic weapons in Final Fantasy XIV. To participate in the new field operation, gamers will need to speak to the Expedition Messenger in Tuliolal and start the quest titled One Last Hurrah. Gamers must have completed the main scenario quest Dawntrail. To participate in the Mammal J Allied Society quests, Gamers will need to speak to Gotal J in Yak-Tia-Land, start the quest titled Cultivating Hope. Gamers must have completed the main scenario quest Dawntrail and the side quest One Forest. So, to participate in the Hildebrand adventure quests, gamers will need to speak to Nashum Hakaraka in Solution 9 and start the quest titled Wizened Testimony. Gamers must have completed the main scenario quest titled Crossroads and the quest titled The Case of the Displaced Inspector. And, to participate in the Phantom Weapons quests, gamers will need to speak to Leader Sei in the Phantom Village and start the quest titled Arcane Artistry. Gamers must first complete the side quest Unfamiliar Territory to begin the Phantom Weapon quests. And that's all I have for my 26th podcast for 2025. If you enjoy my podcasts, you can subscribe to my English podcast channels on YouTube and Rumble, and my Russian channels on Rutube and VKontakte. Also, you can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, under Dynamis Ryne. Each week, I try to answer comments and questions found on my channels through my weekly podcasts. Feel free to post on my social media platforms and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.